Buckle up, gearheads. Dusty drives here to rev up your engines about a hot topic: BMW's controversial designs. These Bavarian beasts aren't afraid to turn heads, ruffle feathers, and push the limits of what a car can look like. While some folks scream foul play, others cheer avant-garde. Today, we're going to peel the chrome off this debate and see what makes these beamers tick. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the elephant grille. The all-new i7, XM, M4, M3 are all rocking these oversized kidney beans like they're starring in a sci-fi flick. Let's be honest, not everyone's digging the vibe. But here's the thing, bold designs get noticed. Remember Chris Bangle?
Three-dimensional, virtual, that's one way to perceive a car, but maybe a BMW at best is perceived where the customer sees it, and that's in an outside environment.
Yeah, that's him, the mastermind behind the E65 series.
The new 5 Series is an ugly car. Fat at the back and with headlights like Edna Everidge's spectacles.
These were the remarks made by the legendary Jeremy Clarkson back in 2005 on Top Gear. Remarkably, 2 decades later, opinions have shifted, and it's hailed as a timeless design. And the same with the E46 M3. They used to say it looked like a shark on roller skates back then, but now it's a collector's dream. But not every bold move lands a clean wheelie. Take the E65 7 Series. Back in the day, they called it the clown shoe for a reason. That long, stretched-out face, the controversial bangle butt, it was like a punch in the gut to some. Then there's the E63 6 Series, those bulging fenders. Some loved it, some hated it, but everyone agreed it was unlike anything else on the road. But here's the twist. Even these controversial designs have their defenders. The E65, sure, was polarizing, but it set new standards. It dared to be different, and that's what some folks appreciate. And the E63? It may not have been everyone's cup of tea, but it carved its niche. And that's got to be worth something. BMW's like that wild artist who throws paint on canvas with a blindfold. They're not afraid to break the rules, experiment, and maybe even make a mess. But that's how groundbreaking art is born, right? And while the Audis and Mercs play it safe in their suits and ties, these Beamers rock leather jackets and ripped jeans, even if it means getting a few dirty looks. All right, you gearheads want numbers. Sure, some folks scream bloody murder at the new Beamer faces, but guess what? These controversial designs ain't tanking in the showroom. The sales figures ain't looking too shabby. Take the XM, everyone's favorite angry badger on wheels. Critics called it a nightmare on stilts, but it outsold the Lamborghini Urus in its first 6 months. Boom. Do you think Audi's happy about that? Now listen up. I ain't saying every controversial design is a gold mine. The Clown Shoe 7 Series? Yeah, that was a rough landing, but even that sold, and it paved the way for future design triumphs. Controversy gets noticed. It sparks conversations, makes headlines, keeps Beamers at the top of everyone's minds. People got to talk about them, good or bad, and that equals buzz, equals sales. It's like watching Trainwreck. You can't look away, even if it makes you cringe. Look, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Some see a grill the size of Texas, others see a conversation starter, a head-turner. And hey, even if you hate the way they look, you gotta respect the guts it takes to be so damn different. So the next time you see a Beamer with a face, that could launch 1,000 memes. Remember this, they're not just trying to win a beauty pageant, they're setting new standards, sparking debate, and maybe, just maybe, creating the next automotive icon. And who knows, 2 decades from now, you could find yourself enraptured by the XM as if it were a masterpiece on wheels.